Hello everyone, I am Sharan. In this video, we are going to discuss the trigonometric ratios of allied angles. Okay, so two angles, if the sum or difference of two angles is equal to 0 or the integral multiple of 90, then they are said to be the allied angles. Okay, so if the sum or difference of two angles equals to 0 or integral multiple of 90. Okay, integral multiple of 90 degrees, so then they are said to be the allied angles. So for example, theta 90 minus theta, okay, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, okay, 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Okay, so these are the allied angles. So if we consider this theta and 90 minus theta, okay, so theta comma 90 minus theta, so theta is one angle and 90 minus theta is the other angle. So if we sum these two, okay, so that means if we add these two angles, so theta and minus theta get cancelled, that means 90 is the answer. Okay, so 1 into 90, so it is integral multiple of 90. Okay, so 1 into 90, so these two angles sum is integral multiple of 90, so therefore these two are allied angles. So similarly, if we consider these two angles, okay, so 90 minus theta and 180 minus theta. Okay, so if we add these two angles, okay, if we sum these two angles, that means if we subtract these two angles, since here the 90 minus theta and 180 minus theta, okay, so that means 90 minus theta, so minus 180, minus of minus is plus theta. Okay, so theta minus theta get cancelled, that means 90 minus 180, that means minus 90, so it can be written as minus 1 into 90. Okay, so here minus 1 into 90, that means it is these two, the difference between these two angles is integral multiple of 90, then these two angles are said to be the allied angles. Okay, so this is the basic regarding the allied angles. So we now we are going to deduce the trigonometric ratios of these allied angles by using a rule ASTC. Okay, so by using ASTC rule, we are going to deduce the trigonometric ratios of these allied angles. So let us discuss now. So now let us consider a coordinate system. Okay, so a coordinate system. Okay, so here the horizontal line is the x-axis and the vertical line is the y-axis. Okay, so x dash and y dash. Okay, so these two lines x dash and y dash, okay, these two lines divide the coordinate system into four equal coordinates. Okay, four quadrants, that is first quadrant, so take it in an anti-clockwise. Okay, quadrant 1, so quadrant 2, okay, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, fourth quadrant. Okay, so these are in anti-clockwise, taken in the order. Okay, so now and these two coordinates, these two lines, two axes intersected origin O at right angles. Okay, that means so the angle here is 90 degrees. Okay, so let us suppose take here 0 degrees, so then the straight line becomes as 90 degrees. Okay, and from here to here again it is 90 degrees, so 90 plus 90 is 180 degrees. So the straight line, angle on the straight line is 180 degrees. Okay, and from here to here again 90 degrees, so this 180 plus 90, that means so the angle here to the line is 270 degrees. Okay, and from here to here it is 90 degrees, so 270 plus 90, that means 360. Okay, so or it can be taken as 360 degrees. Okay, so the straight line is 360 degrees. Okay, so the straight line is 90 degrees. Okay, so that means the angle is coming in the anti-clockwise direction, so the angle before this 90 degrees are less than 90 degrees, that means we can consider here as 90 minus theta. Okay, so if theta is 1, that means 90 minus 1 is 89, so 89 is in the first quadrant. So if theta is 2, so 90 minus 2 is, that is 88, so it is in the first quadrant. Okay, so the angle after this 90 degrees are greater than 90. Okay, so that means 90 plus theta, so here after this line is 90 plus theta. Okay, so straight we have 180 degrees, so the angles which are above this 180 degrees are less than 180, that means we are taking here as 180 minus theta. Okay, and the angles which are below this angle, that means which are after this line, are one greater than 180. That means we are taking it 180 plus theta. Okay, and straight here 270 degrees. Okay, so the angles which are before this 270 degrees are less than 270. That means we can take it as 270 minus theta. Okay, so 270 minus theta. So the angles which are after this line, that are greater than 270. So we can take it as 270 plus theta. Okay, so 270 plus theta. Okay, the straight line is 360 degrees. Okay, so the angles which are below are less than 360. So we can take it as 360 minus theta. Okay, the angles which are above the line, so they are greater than 360. So we can take it as 360 plus theta. Okay, so now 360 plus theta, 90 minus theta are in first quadrant, and 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta are in second quadrant, and 180 plus theta and 270 minus theta are in third quadrant, 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta are in fourth quadrant. Okay, so let us take a code. Okay, ASTC. Okay, so ASTC. Okay, so some of them may code it as all silver tea cups. Okay, all silver tea cups. Okay, so this is the code. Okay, so all silver, or some of them may code as add sugar to coffee, or some of them may code it as all school to college. Okay, so whatever may be, the rule is ASTC rule. Okay, so all means all the, here in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratio will be positive. That means, so all the trigonometric ratio, that means sine, cos, tan, cot, cosec, sec, all are positive in the first quadrant. Okay, so all means all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Next, silver, that means S. So with S, that means sine is the, okay, so with this the ratio, trigonometric ratio with S, that means sine, we are taking here as sine. So sine and its reciprocal, that means, so 1 by sine is the cosec, so sine and its reciprocal, that means sine and cosec are positive. Okay, so in the second quadrant only sine and cosec are positive, remaining all the trigonometric ratios are negative. That means cosec, that means tan, cot, sec, cos are negative in the second quadrant, only sine and cosec are positive. Okay, and t, that means with the t is tan. Okay, trigonometric ratio starting with t is tan. Okay, so tan and its reciprocal is 1 by tan is cot. Okay, so that means tan and cot are positive here, and remaining are negative. That means sine, cosec, sec and cos are negative in the third quadrant. Okay, and cups, trigonometric ratio starting with c is cos. Okay, okay, cos and its reciprocal 1 by cos is sec. Okay, so cos and sec are positive. Okay, remaining are negative in the fourth quadrant. Okay, for 90 and 270. Okay, so for 90 and 270, sine changes to cos. Okay, and cos changes to sine. Next, tan changes to cot, and cot changes to tan, and cosec changes to sec, sec changes to cosec. Okay, and for 180 and 360 there will be no change. Okay, so no change in the trigonometric ratio. So let us now deduce the trigonometric ratio for 90 plus theta. Okay, so for 90 plus theta, okay, so first consider sine of 90 plus theta. Next, cos of 90 plus theta, tan of 90 plus theta. Okay, cosec of 90 plus theta, and sec of 90 plus theta. Next, cot of 90 plus theta. Okay, so now 90 plus theta. So 90 plus theta is in the second quadrant here. Okay, so in the second quadrant only sine and cosec are positive. Only sine and its reciprocal cosec are positive. That means only sine and cosec are positive, and remaining cos, tan, sec, cot all are negative in the second quadrant. Okay, so negative. Write the negative symbol here. Now, so for 90 and 270, sine changes to cos, okay, and cos changes to sine. That means for 90, sine of 90 plus theta. So 90 sine changes to cos. That means here cos theta. Okay. So next for 90 and 270, cos changes to sine. That means so for cos of 90 plus theta. So cos changes to here sine. Okay. So that means cos of 90 plus theta is minus sine theta. Okay. And so 90 and 270, tan changes to cot. That means tan of 90 plus theta is cot theta. So minus cot theta. Okay. And for 90, cosec changes to sec. Okay. So therefore cosec of 90 plus theta is plus sec theta. Okay. So and for 90 plus theta, so for 90 and 270, sec changes to cosec. That means here sec of 90 plus theta is cosec theta, is minus cosec theta. Okay. And cot of 90 plus theta. So 90 and 270, cot changes to tan. So here tan theta. Okay. So therefore cot of 90 plus theta is minus tan theta. Okay. So suppose if you want to find a trigonometric ratio of sin 135. Okay. So find 135 values. We can write this 135 as 90 plus 45. Okay, since 90 plus 45 equal to 135, we can write this sin 135 as sin of 90 plus 45. So that means, so here sin of 90 plus theta is plus cot theta. So here theta is the 45. Okay. So sin of 90 plus theta, that means cos theta. So cos 45. Okay. So plus cos 45. So plus cos 45 value we know that 1 by root 2. Okay. So plus 1 by root 2 is the value of sin 135. Okay. Similarly, if you want to find the value of tan 135. Okay. So tan 135, that means tan of 135 can be written as 90 plus 45. Okay. So here tan of 90 plus theta is minus cot theta. So it is minus cot theta is 45. Okay. So minus cot 45. So minus cot 45 value is 1. That means minus 1. So tan 135 value is minus 1. Okay. So in this way we can find the value of 90 plus theta. Okay. Now for 180 plus theta. Okay. So sin of 180 plus theta and cos of 180 plus theta. Similarly, tan of 180 plus theta. Okay. And cosec of 180 plus theta. Okay. Sec of 180 plus theta. Next cot of 180 plus theta. Okay. So here 180 plus theta. That means 180 plus theta is in the third quadrant. Okay. So in the third quadrant only tan and cot are positive and remaining all are negative. Okay. So remaining all the trigonometric ratios are negative in the third quadrant. Only tan and cot are positive. So here tan and cot. So only these two are positive. That means these two are positive. Remaining are negative. The sin, cos, cosec, sec all are negative. Okay. So here for 90 and 270, sin changes to cos, tan changes to cot, cosec changes to sec. Okay. And for 180 and 360, there is no change in the trigonometric ratio. That means, so if here sin exists, so here also sin. If here cos is there, so here also the same cos will be repeated. That means, so sin of 180 plus theta is sin theta. So that means sin of 180 plus theta is minus sin theta. Okay. So here if it is cos, so same cos will be repeated here. That means cos of 180 plus theta is minus cos theta. Okay. So here if it is tan exists, so same tan will be. Okay. So tan of 180 plus theta is plus tan theta. Okay. So here if it is cosec, same cosec will be repeated. That is cosec of 180 plus theta is minus cosec theta. Okay. So and same minus sec theta, same plus cot theta. Okay. Cot of 180 plus theta is plus cot theta. Okay. So suppose if you want to find a value cosec of 225. Okay. So cosec of 225. So we can write this cosec 225 as 180 plus 45. Okay. So it is of the form cosec 180 plus theta. Okay. So that means minus cosec theta. So here theta is 45. That means minus cosec 45. So minus cosec 45, that is its value is minus root 2. Okay. So cosec of 225 is minus root 2. Okay, so now let us find the value for 90 minus theta. So for 90 minus theta, okay, so sine of 90 minus theta, cos of 90 minus theta, tan of 90 minus theta, and cosec of 90 minus theta, sec of 90 minus theta, cot of 90 minus theta. Okay, so 90 minus theta is in the first quadrant. Okay, so in the first quadrant all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay, so that means all are positive. Sine is positive, cos is positive, tan is positive, and cosec is positive, sec is positive, and cot is positive. Okay, so for 90 and 270, sine changes to cos, tan changes to cot, cosec changes to sec. Okay, so that means sine here changes to cos, and cos changes to sine, then tan changes to cot. Okay, and cosec changes to sec, sec changes to cosec. Okay, cot changes to tan. Okay, so sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta, cos of 90 minus theta is sin theta. Okay, similarly tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta, cosec of 90 minus theta is sec theta, sec of 90 minus theta is plus cosec theta, cot of 90 minus theta is plus tan theta. Similarly we can find the trigonometric ratios of remaining angle, that means 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta, and for 360 plus theta we can find the by same procedure.